What's up, guys? It's Oak Tree here, coming at you with an epic video as I go and I drive to pick up some stuff for my mother. Today I just wanted to talk about a little something that I find myself thinking about a lot. That being the topic of weight gain as a man. So I have struggled with the I guess just with it in general, Well, I mean, by that I mean, I've struggled with the idea of it, because I don't, I have, a really warped view on how I see myself. I'm pretty sure I have, some sort of, body dysmorphia, or, I feel like I constantly need to lose weight, But it's so, I don't know, just... I can't even fathom the thought of it. I don't want my body to change at all, but I go through so much stuff to make my body lose weight that I don't even need to lose right now. You know what I mean? I'm 150 pounds. I don't need to go any lower. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. If anything, I might need to put on a couple pounds, because it's getting really bad. And that, coupled with the fact that I just have a really bad eating disorder, does not help in the slightest, right? So it's so weird, man, having to juggle with all this stuff. It sucks, because you'll go okay, so let me lay out a full day of I guess eating, or dieting in my case, right? So typically, what it involves is I'll wake up at around 6, because I'm trying to wake up a little early, and the job that I have to do requires me to wake up super early. And so I wake up at 6, right? And I drink my coffee, and I journal a little bit, and I'll doodle, I'll doodle, and I do whatever else I need to, I'll get a little jog outside, or I'll lift some weights, or just very simple stuff. And then really the coffee isn't even to wake me up, because by that point I'm already very awake. No, I drink the coffee because the caffeine acts as a bit of an appetite suppressor, similar to, because I used to be on my ADHD medication, and if you know anything about that, you know that certain ones will also act as an appetite reducer. I'm not really sure the proper term that is used in that, but yeah, it reduces your appetite. And for a while, we substituted that with coffee, because I really did not like the strength of the medication that the doctors were giving me. And so we switched to coffee, and that worked all right. But it still acted as sort of a mood, or not a mood, but caffeine, I guess, acts as somewhat of an appetite suppressor in some way. I'm not really sure how all that stuff works, but it's weird. But anyway, yeah, the whole reason I drink coffee at all is really just to suppress my appetite. I'm not even that hungry in the morning. Maybe I'll eat a banana after that, but I really try not to eat until 12. Then I'll have a small lunch, and I ridiculously calculate this stuff, right? I scan every single label, I count every single calorie, or at least try to, the best that I can, right? So for a lunch, I'll have a salad, or I'll have one potato that's maybe this big, and then a can of tuna with it or something. But I have to kind of spice it up, so my parents think, oh, he's just eating a yummy little baked potato. And I feel like that's what they think sometimes, but that's okay. I don't mind that, I guess. I just don't like them talking about it to me, because I'm having to live with them right now, but I'll be out eventually. Anyway, so yeah, that is lunch. And then my mother or my father, they cook dinner for me, and it's, I have whatever that is there. But I prefer to have a leftovers night. That way I can just prepare whatever I feel like. So last night I prepared this low calorie beef and broth, and I was very lucky because my father, thankfully, he got me a bunch of he got some really lean meat. So that was really that kind of ignited like a spark in me. It was like, yes, let's go, finally some low calorie shit. Yum! And I made the beef and broccoli, and it calls for it over rice. But if you know anything, you'll know that rice has more calories in it as a carb than potatoes. So I substituted a cup of rice with just a potato, right? Just to save like even just a little bit of fucking calories. And my parents were like for it. They were for it. Like, they didn't question it or anything. Even my mom agreed that it would probably be a good idea, but they didn't know that I was intentionally doing it to cut on the calories that it required. And it still tasted good. I'll say that much. But some of the shit, okay, dude, I know it might just be that I really suck at cooking, but so much of the low calorie shit and the high protein shit, it sucks so much ass. It is disgusting. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Like, one time, the first time I ever tried the baked potato and the tuna combination, I found like this one like really interesting recipe or whatever. Actually, no, it was before the tuna. It was before I even added the tuna. I was like, okay, what the fuck can you make with a potato? And then I found this one like recipe or whatever, and you basically, so you boil potato, and you boil mushrooms, and then you take like a quarter of an onion, you chop that shit up, and you put it in there. And then, no, it doesn't stop there. You make a sauce. And it's like Dijon mustard, it's fucking pickle juice, it's a whole bunch of different spices, and you put that shit in there with some sriracha. And it's like, oh, it's super good for you, it's super low calorie, and it's a good lunch. Dude, that shit was fucking nasty. How the fuck do people like think up this shit and they're like, yeah, that's a good one, we're putting that one on the internet? No, fuck you. I ate that whole thing too because I didn't want to waste food. Fuck you, man. It was super weird. But anyway. And then like after dinner, I got completely off track. Oh my goodness. But yeah, after dinner, I'll have like a bowl of cereal or something. And it'll be good. I'll enjoy it. That's like my little treat of the day. But I meticulously calculate what cereal I'm eating, how much milk I'm having with it, all to fit within a calorie range. And I figured it out perfectly too. So I have like this giant bag of Crave chocolate cereal, right? And a cup of it is 170 calories. So, and my family only ever buys the whole, like the red jug of milk, the whole milk. And so it's 150 calories per cup. So what I have discovered, take 170 calories, 150 calories, so a cup of each, and that is, why am I so stupid right now? It's like 320 calories, right? And then you take another half cup of the Crave to create a bit more volume. And that's only 400 calories. And so that's a dessert for me. So typically, even though I know I should not, but typically I shoot to have an average caloric intake per day of around 1,600 calories. Now that is very doable for some people, but for me, that's like a 900 calorie deficit, which probably not the most healthy to be in, considering that I don't need to lose weight at all, actually. Because I work out, dude. I work like a fuck ton, right? When I work out, I go for an hour. And for me, and I'm not even sure if this is I'm pretty sure this isn't the healthiest thing you should do, right? I'm very, very positive in saying that. But what I do, right, is I will effectively work out constantly. But what I mean by that is I will be in a constant state of motion. So I will not stop moving for 1 hour straight. So whatever I'm doing, I will not stop. Not once, not to rest or anything. So like say I'm lifting weights in my room. If I'm not lifting weights, I'm like jumping up and down, I'm lifting my legs up in the air, you know. I got some music on, so like I'm like fucking two-stepping in my room in between sets, right? So I'm not stopping, not even once. And then like when I go out and I do like cardio and stuff, there's this hill that I have in my backyard, and literally, dude, all that I do for the entire duration of the workout is I just run up and down the hill, up and down, up and down, up and down for an hour straight. For an hour. And it's kind of grating. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of awful. But at the end of it, it's like, well, we just did that. Fuck yeah, you know? We have a hefty little amount in terms of calories that we can use now. And then that's how I think about it. I think about it I think about it like it's money, you know? I probably shouldn't do that. That's probably a very, very bad thing to do. But I do it, you know, and it's a bad habit that I've really got to break. Because inevitably, I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna gain weight at some point. Everybody's metabolism slows down at some point. I'm gonna gain weight eventually. And honestly, it's not gonna be that bad. Like, if I weighed 170 pounds, would it even be that bad? No, it wouldn't be. Who gives a fuck if I weigh 20 pounds heavier? It's 170. That is like good for some people. That's crazy good for some people. But for me, it's like a nightmare. And I don't want it to be a nightmare. I want it to just be like, okay, so I weigh like 20 pounds more. I barely look any fucking different. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna barely look any different, but I'm gonna look like not that different with all my clothes on. The only difference I'm gonna see is when I have my fucking clothes off and I'm in the shower. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter as much as I feel like it does. But again, I feel like it's a life or death thing, because I don't know. It's so weird having to juggle with the thought of that every day, and then like randomly, like. And the thing is, it's not like this like really silly thing either, though. Like, you know, I'm kind of joking about it, but dude, this shit it's bad. It's really bad. Like on a whole other level, like this shit is not good. I really feel for anybody with a fucking eating disorder or body dysmorphia or anything like that, because it's fucking rough out here, man. It is really, really rough out here, because, ugh. I'll explain here in a second. We'll do an intermission, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, intermission over. We are back, baby. Okay, so let me think about what I was saying, right? Because I really have no idea where I just left off. Anyways, I'm done picking up the stuff from my mom, heading back to the house now. In that case, let's do a completely different fucking thing, right? But stay within the general subject still, right? So, really, why am I not in therapy? That's probably a question that you thought of when you're thinking about this. Well, what about therapy? Therapy costs so much fucking money, and I really don't want to pay. Well, it doesn't cost so much money, but it does cost money, and I don't really want to go out of my way right now for therapy. I want to try to resolve the issue myself. Now, I know what, you know, some of you guys might think, like, that's not really the most healthy thing that you could be doing, and I understand. Trust me, I do. I've had some of the darkest times, some of the lowest lows because of this fucking eating disorder. Like, dude, I like, it's genuinely like so tragic, the amount of shit that you have to miss because you feel that it would impact how many numbers you're getting into your body. You know what I mean? Like, your brain is so wired thinking that this is actually all, like, everything, like every like occasion that you would go to, like like Thanksgiving or Christmas or someone's birthday, right? It's all negative. You cannot indulge. You cannot, you know, lay back a little bit. You know, you can't celebrate it to its fullest because, like dude, it's really fucking bad when the piece of cake that you're getting is this fucking thin, right? It should be like maybe this big. You should be getting at least this much in a piece of cake. I used to be getting this much. I used to be like, hell yes, whenever I was getting a piece of cake that big. And you know what? I was only 170 pounds whenever that was still happening. So it didn't fucking matter. And so all of a sudden it does. And it makes me break down if I get more than just like that, you know? It genuinely drives me to a point of just like almost insanity over it. Because that's what it does. It will make you such a numbers-based person that you cannot stop calculating and thinking about it. Like every fucking waking minute, your mind be right. Well, this doesn't apply for every case, but this is the extent to which it has gotten for me. You know, this is like the absolute worst that it went for me. And that it sometimes still goes back to like all day, all you will think about is how many calories you're getting in, how many you're going to have for this meal or that meal. How is this or this going to impact how much you're eating, right? And it drives you fucking crazy. And on top of that, like, dude, you are ridiculously low energy. Like, I mean, ridiculously, depending on several factors. But for me, like just today, when I was recording a portion of my other video, like right after that, as I was going to edit and all that, dude, I literally cannot explain to you just how drained of energy that I felt, right? I literally felt like I just wanted to go to my bed and just collapse and lay down. But that's the thing. My body just wouldn't let me do that. And finally, I mustered it up and I was like, fuck, fine. I guess I'm just gonna go eat and be a fat ass, right? And so I made a bowl of cereal and I ate it. Now, I snacked a little bit beforehand. Before that too, you know, like I had like 2 little cubes of cheese, I ate a little Hawaiian roll, and like a piece of ham. That's like a little ham and cheese sandwich, right? Like a little ham and cheese slider, pretty much. But yeah. And then I went and ate a bowl of cereal, and then felt more energized. You know, I feel better, but there's just this constant overhanging feeling of genuine disappointment, or like just genuine grief and sadness for whatever reason. Because again, in the long run, it's really not that serious. Like, so fucking what? You ate a bowl of cereal. You feel better now, right? You feel better. And that's how I should be thinking about it. Like, great. I don't feel like crap anymore. I feel energized. I feel like I want to get back to working on a video. You know, I want to get back to doing the things that I was doing. Because, look, this morning, whenever I was having my coffee, whenever I had a banana, like, dude, I was going, you know? I went to the, you know, I woke up, I had my coffee, I journaled, you know, I journaled for like 30 minutes, which is a pretty good journaling session all in all. And then I worked out for like an hour. I lifted weights and I was doing some cardio and stuff like that. Then I packed up a bunch of stuff and I went to the Civic Center and I shot pictures for like 40 minutes. And I felt so productive within those first couple hours. And then I got home and waiting out time for lunch because I didn't feel hungry in my body, but like I knew that I needed some sort of calories just in my body. So I went back and I had this like very low calorie dish that I had made for dinner last night, right? And so I just ate that. And then I still and then to make myself feel fuller, right? I drank like an entire mason jar full of water with it. And it worked. I'll say that much. It fucking worked. But oh my God, does it make you feel like shit. later. Because, yeah, it's going to keep you full for like maybe an hour, maybe 2. And then right back at it, your body is like, damn, I need something. I need something. Now, look, I am no scientist, and I'm not even the I'm not the most well-read up on the whole subject of this either, right? Like, I am by no means a reliable source. Take everything that I'm saying with like a pinch of salt, right? Dude, it's okay. It's okay to fucking do that. And I know that I'm not really practicing what I preach, but I know what I should be practicing, even though I'm not doing it. You know? Like, give your body like a little treat sometimes. Or better yet, just fuel your fucking body. Don't constantly look at yourself. If you are looking good, if you are like very like healthy, if you are very like, I don't know, it's just like at an all right weight, don't even fucking worry about what you're eating like that, dude. Unless you're like seriously putting on some fucking pounds, then okay, then yeah, maybe. But otherwise, you don't need to worry about it. And I don't need to worry about it. I need to stop worrying about it. You know? And like I said, therapy would probably do me a whole fucking ton of good. But I don't really have the means or the desire to pay for it right now. So I want to try to figure this out by myself, because that's just the kind of person that I am. I like to try to figure things out by myself. And if all else fails, then yeah, sure. But I think a very important thing is to, you know, stay in touch with people, like your parents, your friends, all that stuff. Stay very in touch with them, because they are going to help you out more than you can. I'm going to be real, because without the support system that I have, I'll be honest, I'm kind of doomed. It's not good at all. But that's going to do it for my little rant for today. Let me know if you guys are interested in more little car talk sessions like this in the future. Trust me, there will be more content than this. This is just like sort of one of the first things that I thought of, because, you know, just going for a drive, why not talk? And I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out.